Women get tired of doing what they are not born to do.
So should we be in the house and get hungry?
To be honest, we both have to work. But if I have the money, for me, I don't think my woman must work.
Please, the men, are you listen.
Yeah,
they said you are
problem.
natural provider. Don't even make us ask. Clark, baby.
You don't have a job. I'm the one providing for you, or let's say I'm providing for the family.
Can I indirect?
Yeah.
No, please.
You will need an extra softer touch to your request
Did
and
you
your
also take
because
an extra softer touch on your finances before you
come
decided?
on.
Thank you.
Come on.
Thank
Who
you.
wants to be broke?
So
That's
I've
why-
been taking care of you for maybe 10 good years, and just for 1 year I can't provide for you. So you talk
And
to
I've
me
also
anyhow.
you've also been taking care of me, and I've also been doing the chores. You expect me to sit down like a mama, like
No,
just
I
sit
don't
down
expect you to sit down, but I don't expect you to disrespect.
react. No,
Disrespect
you're not
me.
disrespect-
No,
like-
from her attitude.
From
her
listen.
attitude.
From what he,
No,
from the
from the-
explanation
yes,
she gave,
it was
the man
an
was rather
action.
disrespectful.
Yes.
A simple solution is that if you are not mature enough to be in marriage, you don't even get married in the first place.
Perfect.
Sometimes I'll come with 30, you come with 70. Sometimes
Yes.
I'll come with 5, you come with 95. Sometimes it's 50-50. I want to ask a quick question. If you find yourself in that situation and your man lashes out at you and he's gone crazy and everything,
So
what
it's
will
like
you
a
do?
personal.
What will you do?
Oh, should I use you?
Yeah, I'll
Of course.
be glad.
Or you?
No.
Baby.
Yeah.
I know I was very wrong today.
Okay.
I'm so sorry. Can we, sit down, have some wine? You were supposed to cook, but don't worry. I get it that you are tired and you are angry. Don't worry, I'll prepare some dinner for you so that we can talk
Okay.
about it.
Okay.
Is that fine, baby?
That's okay.
Her.
No, in my case, with what I've just experienced, even on camera, I think it's enough for it not to happen again. If it's going to happen again, then maybe I want this talk again, so I'll make it happen again.
Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of the Gen Z podcast. So I recently went through a serious heartbreak. That's why I want to discuss this issue. So yeah. But before we go into the topic, my name is Stella, and with me here in the studio I have
The biggest flash, aka Frederick.
Allah.
I'm Nade. A to the D to the E to the I to the
Hey.
I'm Maxwell.
Okay.
No AKA.
He's the big boss, Maxwell. So before we go into today's topic, I have some story. I think I would like to share a story with you guys so that I know your take on it. So this on a personal level, though. I have a friend's auntie got married to this cool guy, and in their marriage they had these up and downs. When the kids come into the marriage, and like there's so much pressure, so even taking them to school, doing your roles as a man or woman, it switches. So this lady actually earns more than the man in the marriage. She makes most money, so she's like the breadwinner. So she tells this man that, oh babe, like you take care of the house, like take care of the kids when they come back from school, give them food and everything. You take care of the house, and I'm going to make the money and bring it. And that was what was agreed on. As time went on, you come and meet this man. She'll come back from work. This man will just be sitting there on his PS5 playing games. The kids' homework is not done and all that. Then the woman comes up and asks you, oh babe, like today, what's up? Adena, why didn't you do this? Then the man will be like, it's not my responsibility, it's not my role. And as a man, you are supposed to be the head of the house. You are not supposed to do this. Then the woman came back with, we've switched roles now. It's like right now, I'm the one bringing you the money. I'm the one bringing the money into the family. And you are the one like, as in helping. Not that you do everything in the house. You help with like the chores, but most of them. And the man got angry and started talking anyhow to the woman. But when situations are reversed, the man would be angry. So that brings us to today's topic, gender roles and gender equality in our relationship and society. So Maxwell, I'll start with you. With the story I gave you, what do you think about this whole scenario? Is the woman right? Is the man right? What do you think about it?
Well, I think it's a tricky one. Men are wired to be providers.
Definitely.
And so once we are not providing, there is a problem. Our ego is in trouble, our mental health is in trouble. And so once you begin to query us and confront us, it doesn't matter how innocent or genuine it is, but we'll feel very attacked. So
But
for me,
you gave us, you agreed.
yeah, I know the man was genuinely in a situation where he didn't have the means and his wife had the means, and that is one of the most trickiest situations you can ever find yourself, because one, as a man, as I said, you're a fixer, you're a provider, and so you're a leader, you are the head. And so once you find somebody in the breadwinning position, and so the person can now make some calls and ask some difficult questions and check why you are not getting certain things done, it becomes very difficult. However, if I were in that situation, I would only ask myself that, is this woman trying to undermine me as a man, or she's just genuinely asking why certain things were not done?
But why do you think it's undermining? We made an agreement.
Well, you see, sometimes women get tired of doing what they are not born to do.
Oh, okay.
You are not born to provide. You get tired at some point.
So should we be in the house and get hungry? I can also decide to quit my job, then we'll both be home.
No, I mean, in this modern world, okay, to be honest, we both have to work. But if I have the money, for me, I don't think my woman must work. Trust me, I don't believe in that.
Hold on. We'll come back to that. That
You know.
if you have money, you don't think your woman has to. We are going to come back
Yeah,
to that.
but once there is a situation where we have made an agreement, I tell you for a fact that the women get tired at some point. Okay, because it's not their job. We are made to give you. Someone made a comment when we were prepping for this and said, we are both students, but I get money for you as my girlfriend. How do you think I get it?
That's your job. It's your
Exactly, and we figure it out
I'm not
all the
complaining,
time.
But here's a case that you are broke, and I'm helping you, and you're also supposed to help
But
me,
what I'm
yeah.
saying is that sometimes it might be genuine,
Oh,
but we will just not take it well, because we cannot afford to imagine that we are being queried and being confronted with such things. So once you are supposed to bring in the money for me to do the job, the rules have changed, but our natural abilities and the way God has wired us has not changed. So I would always wish that I am the one doing the going out to bring the money and coming back. So no matter how innocent, genuine, soft the question might be, okay, I would just feel so offended by that query, that why didn't they, like the natural instinct, my natural reaction would be, what the hell? Before I would wake up that, Charlie, I don't have the money, so
Well,
you know.
I don't side with you. But we'll come back to
yeah,
that.
I can't just take. I mean, naturally, it is almost impossible for us to take that because of the way we are wired as leaders, as providers. You know, you can, as a man, you can never get used to not being the one who is providing. Then you have a problem. You see.
Please, the men, are you listen.
Yeah,
they
you have
said
a
you are
problem.
natural provide. Don't even make us ask. Like be odogu, like
Oh, yeah,
Charlie.
yeah, yeah,
Period.
that's
But
it.
let's move on to now. Clark, baby. So now, what do you have to say about this?
So I
topic?
know that men have their egos, right? And it happens, especially when in marriage anything can happen. Sometimes you go in for things that you weren't prepared for.
Yeah.
And as he said, it's supposed to be a man providing for the woman. But then it comes in some cases it's turned, and then the woman earns more than the man. But men with their egos, you're just supposed to help out. If the woman says, oh, since I'm doing this, you can also do this to help. Because me personally, I love it when men like show their love through like acts of service, right? So if I'm going out and I'm bringing in the money, you don't expect me to come back and bro,
The marriage
what the
is
hell?
over.
You're just sitting there in like your PS5 in our home.
He's not doing anything.
It's not allowed.
Okay.
You're supposed to do. It's
Can I
not
interrupt?
allowed. No,
You.
it's not allowed.
Do you have anything to
Especially
tell
when you know you don't have a job. I'm the one providing for you, or let's say I'm providing for the family.
Can I indirect?
Yeah.
No, please.
Please
Let me finish, please.
Clark.
Yes, it's not allowed. You are supposed to help out, because we get women are are not supposed to provide. So when we become the ones providing, we get tired, as he said. And it's normal that a woman will start reacting. It's normal.
Yeah.
When I'm coming in all tired, and I come in and there is no food.
Gosh.
The kids are not, they haven't taken their bath, their homework is not done. You are there playing, the room is dirty. Like, I will react.
Of course.
Please.
It's natural. The same way it's natural for the men, for Maxwell to also have some ego because you are asking.
Very natural.
Ego flying all over the place. Because I said we are natural providers, we are fixers, we are leaders. But all of a sudden, all you women are throwing ego.
No, the reason why we are
define
saying
ego. Like
the reason why we are saying the ego. Let me also talk about it. The reason why I'm bringing in ego, it comes in when the woman is asking you to do something. It's like you being the woman now and me being the man now, and you feel like, no, I'm not supposed to do that.
Because God created me to be the head, the provider, the leader. So it's not ego. It is just a man being who God created him to be.
When you're not doing, see, when you're not, I know I'm supposed to provide. I know that I'm the one supposed to be taking care of my family, and now I'm not able to do it, and now my wife is doing it. It's your ego is bruised. That one day we can't even. That is where and now my wife, and now it's like my wife is telling me what to do. Meanwhile, it's not supposed to be like that. So
you will need an extra softer touch to your request.
Did
and
you also take
because
an extra softer touch on your finances before you decided?
Thank you.
Come on. Who wants to be broke?
So why you home and playing PS5?
So I've been taking care of you for maybe 10 good years, and just for 1 year I can't provide for you. So you talk to me anyhow.
You've also been taking care of me, and I've also been doing the chores. You come home and meet the house clean, the kids all dressed up, everything is nice.
And I don't disrespect you.
For once, I come home and you two, the roles are switched, and you have a problem, and you expect me to sit down like a mama. Like,
no, I don't expect you to sit down, but I don't expect you to disrespect.
No,
disrespect.
We asked you
from her attitude. From
the explanation she gave. The man was rather disrespectful.
Yes. Because
and I won't take
complaining that why are you supposed to come and
no, but do you understand that he's frustrated for not having a job and being at home?
I'm also frustrated what I go through at the office, the kind of people I have to face to get money for us.
So the simple solution is that if you are not mature enough to be in marriage, you don't even get married in the first place.
Perfect.
Because for two people who are mature enough to say we want to spend the rest of our lives together, they should be able to figure these things out. Yes. It's a teamwork.
Like,
sometimes I'll come with 30, you come with 70. Sometimes I'll come with 5, you come with 95. Sometimes it's 50-50.
Maxwell, I think
and it's not only on money, it can be on so many other things.
That's you are supposed to provide.
Yes, we are supposed to provide. And I'm saying that in that tough instance where you are providing, maturity will let you know how to handle the situation. If you are not mature enough, then you begin to get all swollen-headed about. No, that's what I'm saying, that the solution, that's why I started with saying the solution to this problem is that if you are not mature enough and you get into marriage and you are faced with such a peculiar situation, or
sometimes it's not even about maturity.
It's not about maturity. You know
that the temptations will be a lot. I don't know the word. Is it temptation? I don't know the word. It will be a lot. Like, you get back, like the example she gave. You get back from work tired.
Yeah.
It was an agreement. Oh, baby, can you please take care of the kids when I'm not around, when I'm at work? Can you make some dinner? Can you do this? You agreed, right?
Yeah.
And now I get back. Maybe it's not. I'm not sure the woman even reacted on like the first.
Okay.
No, maybe it's like the first, second, and now it's becoming like, you are taking me for granted. You want me to come back from work tired, cook for you, clean for you, take care of the kids, take care of you.
Okay.
You.
In another context.
So did you maybe something happened? Something came up.
What happened?
That resisted him from doing what?
No.
I don't
side with you because
she was trying to justify the point by saying maybe it didn't happen once or twice.
Yes.
Right? So
that's
fine.
even
but
that one.
I want to ask a quick question. If you find yourself in that situation and your man lashes out at you and he's gone crazy and everything,
so
what
like
will you do?
Personal...
What will you do?
Well, me, I don't like to argue. So I'll just leave you. Whenever you are ready to talk, we'll talk. But then you won't shout at me. You dare not shout at me.
Exactly.
Okay, so when you are ready to talk, how is the talking going to go like? How is it going to sound like? How would you go about it?
Obviously, we are matured enough to sit down and discuss what went wrong. How are we going to go about? Because it's marriage. Let's note, it's marriage. It's not relationship. So you can't break up. Yes, you can divorce, but then these things are like things you can talk about.
Yeah. So how do you intend to approach it if you were in that situation?
So like a practical.
Yeah, because he's lashed out at you. He's gone crazy. He's not happy. What will you do?
Oh baby, I'm doing a. Oh, should I use you?
Yeah, I'll
Of course.
be glad.
Or you?
No.
Oh, so it's from baby.
Yeah.
I know I was very wrong today.
Okay.
I'm so sorry. Can we, sit down, have some wine? You were supposed to cook, but don't worry. I get it that you are tired and you are angry.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I'll prepare some dinner for you so that we talk
Okay.
about it.
Okay.
Is that fine, baby?
That's okay.
You see how she took it.
Perfect.
But he's
It's a lie. It's a lie.
So allow me to go crazy for a moment.
Oh.
Take it, no, wait a minute. Take it cool.
No.
Catch me at the right time.
No.
Put it to me this way, and tomorrow it will not happen again.
Are you sure it will not happen again?
Oh
'Cause
yes,
No.
but
You
no,
know-
in my case, with what I've just experienced, even on camera, I think it's enough for it not to happen again. If it's going to happen again, then maybe I want this talk again, so I'll make it happen again.
Okay, let's say the situation was reversed.
Yeah.
Okay. Here's a case. Let me give you a scenario. Here's a case. We are both working. You do a 9 to 5. I do a 9 to 5. Okay. We all go to work. We come back home late.
Yeah.
And still, maybe you get home at 5. I get home at 3. So I have extra 2 hours before you get home.
Yeah.
I get home. I make the meals. I cook. Make sure everything is in order for you to come and eat.
Yeah.
Feel free. Like, do all my responsibilities as a wife. That is what is there. But what if one day or let's say given 2 months in a year, you come back home and you don't see that regular routine, me doing that same thing? Aren't you going to question it? Because in a way, I'm also going to work, you're going to work.
Yeah.
So if I continue that thing for let's say 2 months, like continuously, aren't you going to also question me like, why am I not doing it? Then I'll also throw a question back at you that we are both working.
Yeah.
So why is that you also can't do it?
So the thing-
That one too, does it hurt our ego too?
So the thing is, trust me, a lot of boys are not trained by their parents or their moms to be helpers at home. Like, let me be blunt.
Oh.
Okay. For us, a lot of guys, our moms believe that our wives will take care of us someday.
Which is wrong.
Which is wrong.
Yeah.
Say
So
that.
I'm
This
just
generation
I'm just being blunt. Okay. So we are so dependent on you. A lot of my friends are in a hurry to get married because they cannot cook, they cannot wash, and so they are literally marrying exalted house helps as their wives. So usually when the house help duty is not done, then there is problem. But if I can cook and you can also cook, I'll look at things from a very different angle. Okay? And usually people think that once the bride price is paid, they have bought you to get things done, unfortunately. However, there are many more men who believe that you have to do it for them to watch the TV or play the game, unfortunately. So, thing is...
Why is it unfortunate?
Because it's
in today's world, it has to be,
it's 50-50,
sort of a...
50-50.
No, it's supposed to be a teamwork. I'll call it a teamwork.
Teamwork.
Yes.
When I paid for your bride price.
How much did you pay? How much did you pay? How much did you pay? How much did you pay?
You went to school, you have a degree, I have a degree.
Okay.
They didn't take me to school.
So did you pay your bride? Did you pay your bride price?
I didn't ask
pay
you
my
to marry
bride
me.
price?
It's a commitment. I'm sacrificing something too for you. We sacrifice our bodies to carry your children, our children.
Sacrifice your body for my children.
Are paying.
Are they not your children
I
at
said
all?
our children. So like there are some things that like you don't even have to say you pay for bride price. Please, if you are his girl, be careful because he hope you are telling them.
Yeah. So you raised a very important point about sacrificing life and body to carry children. One of the reasons why I admire women is the fact that they are able to, carry another human being for like 9 months, go through all the complications and actually deliver. Okay. So, I mean, women must be pampered because they were created differently. They are the only people that can carry and,
bring
nurture,
life
forth,
breastfeed and everything. Even if it's twins or triplets, they'll have to feed all these people. And so for me, I believe that, soft work, soft life, not too much of stress. And so even for you, you should be smart with the kind of career and all that you choose. You should be more of entrepreneurial, where you want to have your own job, so you have time and control over what you do and when you can be free and all of that. But in today's world, if you end up with a bank job, what do? You grab it because you need to figure it out. So I mean, equity becomes more of like, I see it as teamwork, where we are all being smart about how we can just support each other and make everybody less stressed. Okay. So there are times that my schedule allows me to do more, so I'll just do more. Maybe I have an exam coming up, I can't do that much. Then you take over, and then it goes like that.
So that's not how all of you think.
Exactly.
No. I don't. Look, we cannot think that way. There's no way we can think that way, because I have a friend who spent like close to $500,000 on a wedding.
Wow.
After spending that kind of money, you expect me to do what? Scrub the bathroom?
Come
like,
on.
for real? Come on.
He didn't want to do that.
To spend half a million, you should have ability to have help.
No, but surprisingly, I don't know about you, but men don't like house help. So, like, I don't know how, but they don't want. I don't know, but we don't want. I think it takes away some privacy from the home and all that too. Like, it cannot be.
Max,
I don't know. But
I want to ask you a question, a personal question.
Yeah.
So imagine you are in a marriage and maybe you have to wash your.
Oh, this is personal.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, you will not like my answer. you
have to wash.
Yeah.
And wash all those things.
Yeah.
I
In fact, I love washing.
Oh.
So I will choose washing all day, every day.
Husband
Like,
material.
to be honest, I would love to do it. Okay, I was brought up in a way that allows me to do a lot of house chores. So I cook. And one of my favorite food is kokonte. So if you come and see me doing kokonte with the handle.
I love kokonte. Oh my God.
Yeah, so with that saucepan with one handle on the stove, I can do all of that, right?
Okay.
And so I love to cook, no problem. And I don't like to eat out.
Yeah.
So cooking is no problem. I like to wash. Okay, so if I would have to pick cooking and washing, why not? Then you take care of the other things, because I don't really like ironing.
I think
you can ironing and other things.
We've not had Flash take on this one. So
that's why I said if you want my personal take, you might not like it. You understand? Because that's me, like for real. Like I like to get things done, no problem. And I see house chores
3 versus 1.
Yeah, and I see house chores as physical activity. I see it as exercise. I don't see it as like work. So, and to be honest, with the ladies, when you help them at home and you need them for other services,
acts of service, my dear. Acts of service.
So it's a credit you would want to earn somewhere else. Yeah. Trust me.
They don't get
because once they are also not stressed and they see you doing sometimes you are not really doing anything. No, you can be in the kitchen and you are not really doing anything.
Just be there.
And you are not really doing like just skirmishes.
Just be there. You come and smack the ass more, then go back and sit down. just that. That's your job.
Yeah. Okay. So right now, I want to hear your take on this because it looks like you are the only one. Tell us.
Okay, on the topic itself, or
on the story I gave, you didn't say for the first one. So on the first story.
Okay, I think it depends. It basically depends on how the lady will approach the man. If you approach him respectfully, I don't think the man should be angry at you or go at you.
There are some crazy men. So far as you talk back to him, he's bored.
Oh yeah. So you need to find out. Maybe something happened. Maybe he's depressed.
Maybe this depression thing people are talking about.
Oh no, come on.
You are depressed in the house when someone is taking your
have a job.
Flash.
Listen, the person doesn't have a job. He's not earning, and men are natural providers, as my brother said. And that situation itself doesn't.
Okay, if men are natural providers, we are natural receivers. Do you think I'm also not depressed going to work every day?
Come on, bro.
It's the same. So think about you also being my shit. Then we are all depressed. So you don't have any reason to complain.
Using depression as no. sometimes when you are depressed, but when you clean small, you like you're
Yeah,
playing
you
with the
arrange your
kids, you are-
space.
that's like a form of fun. Or you don't know. Me, cleaning is a form of fun
It's
to me because
therapeutic.
yes.
I think we
So
have a
how
lot
is-
in common.
Yeah, we should get married. Please do prepare Gen Z wedding. Please do. That's why now.
So what are you saying?
Yeah.
You can't
It's
tell
not
me
supposed to
you're
be that
depressed
way.
and you're playing like you're just no. Do something.
Personally, you won't find me in that situation. I don't have a job and I'm sitting at home. No, Charlie, me ko pepper be a diaba. Me home be sheshe me
So,
meet
so with that one, if we see the effort that you are putting into getting, and we come and talk to you that way too,
Yeah.
like we ask you, you are putting in efforts, but you still don't have a job. Meaning, I'm still providing for you. So if we come and see you that one too, and we ask you to that one too, you have a problem with that.
let's reverse rules. If I come and see you, I'm providing for you, and I come and see you in that situation, should I go at you, Stella? Why haven't you done this?
With this one, what I said was that
Yes.
she questioned the man, and the man is the one that got angry. Why are you angry?
Okay, that one.
Uni shaker. Okay.
Oh yeah. To be honest,
so
it's a
on
natural,
Yeah.
it's
the
a
woman is
natural
right.
reaction. As I said, it might be soft, but we'll still not take it well. You get it?
Okay.
Yeah, we'll just not take
Okay.
it. Yeah, I'm just to be honest.
So,
it doesn't matter how you put
That
it.
brings me to gender equity, equality.
Yeah.
Let's-
Yeah,
now,
yeah.
do you believe in gender equality?
Oh,
What a
good
man
question.
can do, can
I
you
like
do
this
and
one.
do better?
I like this one.
Me dear, me
Soft
dear.
life.
Oh, not a soft life, but I like my man to be a man. Be the man. Yes, me. I grew up doing most of the things for myself. My mom would tell you that so she's always putting that in your head. So yes, I do almost everything myself. But then if I have a man in my life, I believe you are in my life for a purpose, for a reason. I'm not saying do everything for me, but let me feel the man in my life. I don't want to feel like, oh, I'm still doing everything myself. No. And I'm not talking about, I know when I'm saying everything, I know people are thinking, no, not the ones you people are thinking. But
Once, please.
I know what he's thinking. Not that, not what you are thinking.
Okay, be
What is he
specific.
thinking?
I mean, yes, financially, but not just financially. There are a lot of things a man can do to like enhance
you know, some
your
of them
life,
they don't
make
know.
your life easier.
The
Like
finances
what? You
are
tell
like
us.
99%. The 1%
Me, what
are
a
the
man
others.
can do, I can't do. That
Exactly,
exactly. I
correct.
can't do. Yes, I can. What a man can do, just do it. I can't do. What I
Yeah.
can do, I can do. Because I don't think what a woman can do, a man can also do.
Yeah.
Like there are some things women are just good at, and you can't
Like
do
what?
it.
You can't do it.
You know.
Like what?
Baby, you know. Yes, and there are some things a man is also good at. I just can't do it. So just do it. I like to feel that masculinity in men. Like,
Okay.
just let me feel like, oh God.
So you
Oh,
don't
God.
believe in gender equality. Flash, please,
No.
do you believe in gender equality?
No.
You don't?
Yeah.
Okay, why?
I feel there should be rules. Men have things to do. Like you need to provide, you need to be the head of the family. Women should also take care of the family. I think that is exactly how it should be.
Maxwell, please, you side with them.
Oh yeah, I don't believe in the equality. It's just not possible. You know, black queens cannot play black stars.
Oh.
You know, so
It's not.
yeah. So I mean, we don't even bother. To me, I would not want to train my daughter to go and fight for equality. It's a man's world, and I would rather want you to be smart with how to.
I don't agree with you on that.
Well, it's a man's world.
It's not a man's world. It's
You
not
will
a
need
man's
some
world.
soft skills as a woman to navigate the
No,
man's
yeah,
world.
but it's not a man's
and to be
world.
honest, once you have that soft skills, like you have the whole world at your feet. Once you know how to manage men.
Manipulate.
Okay.
That's
Oh no,
the
you
way.
don't know. You don't have to manipulate us.
It's manipulate.
Okay. No. Okay. So this is it, right? For me, I think that look at the university cutoff point for entry for female versus male, right? You'd realize that a man would need a grade 7 to do
But I
maybe
think they stopped that. They've stopped
pharmacy
that.
or something.
Yeah, it's this thing.
And then you
Yeah.
would find a woman. Oh, they consider you will find a woman being allowed to do grade 9 and still do that same course. Okay, and the reason is this: maybe the day of the exam, it was just that time of the month, And
Okay.
sometimes it can just be crazy.
Yeah.
And it is allowed. I don't have a problem at all. To be honest, I wish there was 2 days off for every woman in a month at work. Okay? And
CEOs.
oh yeah. So
You have to be a president.
oh
We'll
yeah,
vote for you.
yeah.
Please vote for
I'll look
Maxwell.
into that. Yeah. So and then I think maternity should be maybe some 5 months or 6 months and not 3 months
They give
because
6 months.
no, it's just 3 months.
It's 3 months.
Yes, and so for a woman, there are certain things that naturally limits you. So when you are having, let's say, the cutoff point for entry into university to be 10 and guys have it at 7, it's allowed. Because there are days that you just can't do anything and it's not your fault.
But it's not
You get
a
what I
man's
mean?
But it's not a
world.
man's world.
Oh, so that's the only place where you have a problem. So what makes it a woman's world anyway?
I mean,
Because
we
the
are
women
not
are women.
How many presidents do we have?
It actually
there.
doesn't
That
matter.
brings to that.
And
it
how many
doesn't
business
matter.
owners across the world are women?
You know,
It doesn't. It doesn't.
How many billionaires are women?
It doesn't actually matter. How
They said behind every successful man,
there is a woman.
So I asked
The man
about
is
5
the head, we
questions
are
and
the
it's still heading towards
It's
being
not-
a man, but you are still arguing
It's
about.
not a man's world, baby.
So what makes it a woman's world?
Listen, before
Because
a man
we-
even takes a decision, he needs a woman.
Mm-hmm.
Before you as a man, before you Flash,
Okay.
before you Maxwell, you sometimes have to confine in your mom, and she's a woman.
Yeah.
Mostly boys, you know, boys, the men.
In
we are
fact, I
closer
work
to
with
the
my
women.
dad, and before I started working with my dad could not come to me to tell me, "Hey, I want you to work with me."
You
She
went to a woman.
Yeah, he went to my mom to say, "Charlie,
That is
I
why
want
we
I want
are
your son to
there.
work with
Though
me."
we
So
are not,
I mean,
though we are
yeah.
not at the same
Yeah.
level with you there.
Yeah.
We
But
have that
yeah.
kind of like.
Yeah.
How should
like
I say?
authority over
And
your
that
life.
is all I was saying, that there is this
not a
soft
man's
skill
world.
that once you master,
not a man.
But
you
you have to
control
take
the
back the
world.
phrase, it is not a man's world.
It
No,
is
but
a
you
man's
were
world.
not able to answer
just
about
said it's
5
not
of
a
the.
example. Like just a normal
So
example in
can
our
you give me
everyday
a
lives.
scenario that paints the picture of this world
That
being a
is-
woman's world?
okay.
Because I was looking at billionaire CEOs,
start-
we
presidents.
bring life. We bring life to this world.
Even
you know
now,
that.
he
Can,
said
can
I
you
should
do
give
one?
you-
life
I
It's
should
a
give
good
you-
one.
I should give
Can
you
you-
the
Yeah, I
story.
can bring life.
On your own.
Come on. Shit.
Let's start from the time of Adam and Eve.
Okay.
God created Adam. God created Eve.
See, God.
And you know, if not
God
because of
looked at
Eve's
Adam and said,
manipulation
"You are just a miserable
Adam,
man."
Yeah, but it was a
Okay,
man.
we would all be
The
in the
man was
Garden
in
of
charge of the garden, and we
But
are still in
because of
charge
the
till
woman's
today.
decision,
No, but
we were
no.
kicked out
You
of
see,
the
you've made this whole
garden.
conversation so
So it's a
simple.
woman's
No, listen.
world.
Yeah.
The man was put in charge of the garden.
So why is it that if the man
And
was
then a helper was needed.
why did you
And
insist
it's
on
so-
It's not just a helper. We are not just helpers.
Okay.
But what-
We are you. We are supposed to be. Oh, please don't do that. We are supposed to be part of you. We
Yeah.
are a part of you. That's why the.
Oh,
That's
so
why
you
God
but
took.
you said you don't believe in the
No,
the
listen.
equity, equality
No,
thing, but
no. Listen to the explanation. I'm trying to do. You're trying to say that God just said, "Oh, I need." No, that's not the whole point.
Okay.
We are supposed to. God took your rep
use it on
and
us?
created a woman.
Yes.
Looked at you and said, "This Adam that you are in the garden like this that you are,
Lonely.
you are just miserable.
Oh, come on.
Like
Okay.
you are not
So
going
does that
to
make it your world then?
Yes,
Because if God
But before you came, we were here.
like right now.
took
No, still, I'm giving you a lift into my car. You said the car is for you.
Okay.
No.
Can you
No,
imagine?
like if it is a man's
Eh?
world, and why is it that because of a woman's manipulation on a man, God decided to kick all of
That
us
is
out?
how powerful you are.
Exactly.
You see,
Power.
You see-
Power.
you see, the part you are missing is this: you can easily be in the background and be controlling everything. Nobody notices that you are. It is your world, but you are still having everything.
You just want
for
to
example,
pride.
as we are here, there are directors and videographers before the camera.
Whose world is it?
Whose podcast is this?
It's ours. We are here.
I like that.
Okay.
That's a
So,
smart one.
Yeah.
I have another scenario. Me, I'm always basing my things on scenarios. Okay, so you go to school, you're in school. This thing happened, I think, 2 or 3 years ago at KNUST when they were supposed to select a lady to lead the SRC, and the men were like, "No, it's not allowed. Like a woman cannot be the SRC president and anything." Here's a case where you all don't believe in gender equality, right? But on that level, did you feel what they were doing was right? Because if you don't believe in gender equality and you think, of course, you do side with them that the lady shouldn't have been the SRC. I think it was 2 or 3 years ago.
Let me ask you a personal question.
Okay.
Have you worked with a lady boss, someone?
Oh yeah, I have.
How was the experience?
I can't say.
This answers your question.
No, but
And have you worked with a man?
I also
who is a
can't
boss?
say that one.
I also can say
Come
it's all, you know, it's like how Maxwell was saying, everybody and how they manage their emotions and their hormones. So for that one, I can't say.
So for the KNUST issue, I'll side with the students that they should pick a man to
Okay.
lead.
If you all don't believe in gender equality, who pays the bill when you go out? Who pays the bill?
I would choose to pay anytime, any day.
Exactly.
Yeah, I would choose to
Me.
pay.
Me. Oh, so
Go for it.
unless I'm the one saying, "Oh, babe, let's go out," then I'm taking you out. You were there, and I said, "Babe, let's go out. I'll take care of it."
But for me, I won't feel comfortable for us to go out and you take care of the bill.
Oh,
But
then
are
I
you-
won't stop you.
But let's look at it this way. Are you talking about it in marriage or dating
No,
stage or
dating.
talking stage
Like
or something?
everywhere.
Any stage.
Talking.
Oh, well,
flying.
in terms of marriage, at that point, there are some times I would want you to just surprise me. It will probably even be my money, but just surprise me, you know.
With your
Ju-
money.
just-
That
just-
one is, I like
just
withdraw from your bank and
And so
Yeah,
you believe
yeah,
that
yeah,
you are
yeah.
supposed to pay for the bills.
Yeah,
on them.
yeah.
Okay.
exactly.
Do you also believe that in a household where you have siblings, you are the only boy, and you have sisters, do you believe that they should be the one doing all the house chores while your mom pampers you at the side too?
Exactly. I have 2 sisters. I'm the only guy.
Please.
They pamper me.
They pamper you.
Of
You don't do
course.
anything at home.
Oh, I do a few stuff.
Your stuff.
A few stuff.
Like what? What do you do?
Oh, like maybe tidying up my room is for me. But to cook and to do other stuff for the ladies.
It's for the ladies.
Yeah.
Nah. Would you feel comfortable if you have a brother? Okay, let's just say in this scenario, it's just the 2 of you, a brother, and you are the girl. Bibia and Nana, go and wash the plate. Now do this. Well, will you feel okay?
I mean, our mothers have just made it normal that as the woman, you're the one supposed to be in the kitchen, and your brother is supposed to be where? In the room,
Playing
where?
or something,
on
yeah.
football pitch, right? Yes. But for me, dear, I feel like we are at a stage where, like what we were saying, your woman can be that your woman will be like. Your woman will tend to provide for you during some stage, like in marriage or something, and you don't know how to do anything. Brother,
But
what
I know
are
how
you
to
doing
do.
in life? Because I'm wondering. So you have to help. I mean, we're not saying go and cook, but at least fufu be there, some
You
rice
have
and
to
guamu
yeah.
be like in your credit is one ash.
Yeah, so
These are the people that cause the
Few
problem.
things,
So-
yeah,
so-
like
so-
you should know
so
how
for-
to do.
so-
If your wife is away or your wife is sick or your wife is pregnant and she needs some pepper soup, you can't make that, brother.
We can order some. Can buy
Order.
some. Yeah.
Order.
Flash.
We can order some.
Please. At this point,
So-
if you are his woman,
so
or
I
the
think-
women out there, if you, I mean, you should consider.
yeah, so for me, the way I was brought up, my mom would ensure that you know how to cook, you know how to wash, you know how to do everything. Then you are allowed not to do it. I don't know if it makes sense.
It does,
Because
but why would
we
you
used
be
to-
allowed to do it.
Oh no, she would make sure you know how to do it. So I did a lot of washing of plates, washing of your own clothes. And my mom has a formula when it comes to hand washing. You would rinse it first with water before you put it in the soapy water. After that,
That's
you
a
would
lot.
it's the whole she would make sure you master all of that. And after that, she never worried any of us to do because she's achieved her goal. She knows you can do it. And so when I started doing my not eating out and
Your life
everything,
easier.
it wasn't difficult for me at all because I already know how to
It
cook.
makes
I
your
know.
life easier,
And once
like-
you go to school or you are outside, to do some
You know,
course
no
in some
woman
place
can
where your
actually
family
come
is
and
not, you're able to take care of.
tell
You
you
should be
what
able
to
to
do.
take care of yourself, really. I mean, yeah.
Basic
So
things.
for me, I think, you should know it.
Okay.
Because in times like, as she said, your wife is pregnant, she's not well, your kids are not well, they've traveled for a bit. I mean, you should be able to take care of yourself,
can't
you know.
always-
So,
Okay.
yeah.
So now this question is for you.
Okay.
Let's say you are going for an interview in a prestigious company. I don't want to mention any names. They didn't pay for this. So, and your competitor is a man, and you are good. You are equally good. That one too, will you say, oh, I don't believe, but you know that in these big companies, mostly it's headed by men. But you also qualify. Maybe you have the qualification he doesn't even have. But will you also say with that one too, you are not going to use a gender equality thing? You don't think
Oh
you are
no, me,
supposed
my gender equality thing, it ends in
in the house?
yeah, in the house.
Oh.
No, when it comes like outside and let's say I'm going for a position, I don't actually care if I have the requirements or I don't
So
I don't
what
care.
if you go for the interview and they pose the same question to you, like about the house rule and this one? How are you going to answer it? Because maybe the same answer you give is the same decision they are going to take on your
And that one
job.
I actually don't care
Because
because
you would have to lie.
it depends on the money. Like if I see that
Yeah,
if I see that
but yeah, so
the company can actually change my life. Who wants the truth, man?
yeah, but
I would like.
yeah, but I think in my experience, to be honest, a lot of women do well with you know, jobs and whatever. I think when I was in GHS, the best student in my class was female. SHS best student was female, I think so. And even at the workplace, you see, because of the way women are groomed at home, when they go to work, they get work done.
Yeah.
Yeah, they get work done. Trust me.
Very
They get work done. And I believe that it is not because the men are not smart and all that, but I think women are just pushed too hard at home. So even the workplace becomes too easy. It's like a walkover,
Yeah.
you know, because they are taking care of younger brother. There's something boiling on the fire. They are scrubbing.
Multitasking.
Yeah, so
Multitasking.
I think generally, if I have to hire someone currently with the kind of experience and exposure that I have, if the woman is qualified and the man is equally qualified, I'll probably want to choose the
Consider
woman
the
first.
woman.
You
Woman
know,
first,
yeah,
okay.
because of
So with that one,
you know,
the
their
gender
upbringing and
equality
the way,
doesn't apply
you
or
know.
anything.
So
I mean, my gender equality.
Yeah.
they
Okay.
enter.
so
All right. Flash.
I don't side with both
Of
sides.
course.
I don't side with them.
Okay, what do you think?
I don't think a woman can outwork me in any way or any form. Yeah.
Why? I mean, when you say it, me, I want evidence. Why?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe I don't know the
say
kind
no?
of work. Maybe what do we do? Give me an example of what we do at work.
Okay, so it's just maybe
can you be a front desk?
Administrative.
Can you be a front desk?
I can do it perfectly.
Oh,
Oh, give us an example.
Come on.
Massa.
Tell
How
us,
many
show us,
customers?
show us,
How many
show us,
customers
show
can you
us,
attract?
Show us. Show us.
Just show us.
Show us.
Something small.
Oh, like a front desk
Yeah.
Something just
to attract a customer.
yes, please.
Please, you can't do it.
Yeah. So yeah, but I think there are just things for men and there are things for women. They can just do it better.
Okay, alright.
And however, there are times where men can also do. Usually, when men sew women clothes, surprisingly, I learned a lot of women rather like it when men sew for them,
Yeah,
and they like it when men.
hairstylists and makeup
Yes,
artists.
yeah.
true.
And
Nail care.
even with cooking,
Yeah.
you know, sometimes men just tend to, I don't know how, but and I know female barbers that are also really good,
Yeah.
you know, because they want to, they know how they want their man to look. So as a barber, they are able to,
Yeah, I'll
you
learn
know. So
barbering.
sometimes there's just that
You
cross.
won't go out.
Hey God.
Yeah.
So your
So
man can't go out and go
When
out
you
and
go
chill.
out when you can, you have to wear cap. You won't bring.
Yeah, I have to be the first person to see your haircut. What do you
Dare
mean?
you?
Like, even send me a picture before you.
Hey.
Why you?
so are we
what
so-
kind of,
ah, so
what
we-
kind of relationships
No,
are you?
but I
Please,
just-
please, people are not.
No.
That jobs
So I
well.
just
when
noticed-
you have your hair newly done and you're just walking around and drink.
Wow.
How dare you put on the
but you know, this is the first time I've actually had this experience of you women making us feel so wanted. I didn't know we were so
yeah, I know.
needed and wanted by
No, I
you.
mean the haircuts.
Not
they are
just
supposed to see,
haircuts,
not
but
that
like
we are
men.
wanted.
Like I can see you need and want us.
Yeah,
like,
that's
like we are so
we
important.
are in a
to you.
new we are in a new generation. Gone are the
Oh,
times that
okay.
they'll be like, what men
Don't
can
show
Oh,
do.
the
No.
Me, I can't
Okay.
do. Oh, please, I can't
No,
do and
listen,
do
yeah,
better.
different
If
kind
I
of
want
females.
you, I'll show
There,
you.
there are
Yeah,
some there are some women who will post this.
This is truly
This
the Gen Z podcast.
This is actually the Gen
Yeah.
Z because
Yeah.
in this era,
Yeah.
please do it fast. If
Yeah.
like add hours,
Please,
Add it to
please, don't come home without the cap on your head. Put it
That
on
is
and
not-
come. Yes.
That's consent. So we would have to wrap it up. And I think our perception on these gender roles and equality thing has changed so much because gone are the days where our mothers would think that gone are the days when our forefathers, let me use that one, would think that what a man can do, a woman can do it better. I mean, the millennials, you can testify to that media I'll even do it more than you. But in this generation, please, you are princesses, you can do it for us.
But I think in this generation, people was, oh no, I think our forefathers were like, let's stay in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Father go, woman stay in the
So
kitchen.
we've gone
right?
back to, are you saying we've gone back to their time? Like
Yeah,
how
I think
things were?
some of the Gen Zs actually want to also like compete with the men.
Then they are
Yeah.
not actual Gen Z.
No,
If
no.
it's competing on that side, by like the intellectual side.
You
where
see
have to
it,
show
the reason why I'm
intelligence,
saying
fine.
that is now, let's be honest, most of us don't even care about having a man.
No.
They don't care because they feel like what you are doing,
Nope.
I would do it. I would do
Look
it
in my
better.
eyes.
So
No.
that's where I'm coming from.
Yeah.
So yeah, some of them just need. I think the only thing they think a man can do is just
Yeah.
that one. But apart from that one,
Whoa.
sex. Yes.
Yeah.
But apart from that one, they think they can do everything by themselves.
Even with that one, right now in this
Cry.
generation, we have things to, you know.
Please be
I don't
specific.
actually know about that one. I'm sorry.
We have
So
things to
You know what I'm
help.
saying?
So please, if you want to sponsor, I can bring your things
on,
so that we advertise. so
on that
they
note
all
of
know.
things,
Please, we'll say a very big thank you to our guests. We are glad to have you, and your insights on things has also broadened our scope on how we are going to think. And Maxwell, thank you for letting us know that as a man, you're supposed to be a provider. That's that's the best thing I took from you. You are supposed to provide.
Yeah, it feels good, it feels good,
Yeah,
it feels
provide
good.
for you. Don't even
Yeah.
make them ask. Like, why should you make your girl ask you? You see that, oh, maybe this month maintenance. Just take this one.
You see that?
Are you a
See
car?
that my
Are you
hair
a
has
car?
gone like this.
Are you a
supposed to
car?
look good for you. I'm supposed to look good. Don't make me ask. Just say, oh, Achalugu, take this money, do your hair, fix your nails. Like, just, I like the father Maxwell. And for Flash, please, you guys should leave something. The ladies, leave something in the comment section for him because it looks like he's going to be staying single for like 50 years.
It looks like he's going through a
Yeah,
lot.
very. And now, thank you for sharing your princess treatment skills.
Thank you very much for having me.
So, would like to end the show. We say a very big thank you to everybody.
Yeah.
My name is Adibia. We have Flash.
Big flash.
I'm
Nah,
Nadi.
and
And Maxwell.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on your notification bell to get notified every time we post a single video. Follow us on all our social media platforms, and we'll see you in the next episode. Peace.